Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lisa with L&J's Handmade Creations, and I was going to do a wreath tonight, and I thought that I would come on here and do it with y'all. So I'm going to be doing a Bumblebee type wreath tonight, and I'm going to be using this cute yellow and black stripe. I'm going to be using black, and I'm going to be using this window pane check poly burlap. I was really wanting the black and yellow in this, but unfortunately they was out of it. So I thought, well, you know, whenever I fold it, it'll make a really cute check, and I'm going to show that to you here in just a moment. So first I wanted to go over how I'm going to cut it and everything, so I'm going to pause it while I turn it down to the table so y'all can see, and I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully y'all can see pretty good there. The board that I'm going to be using tonight, this one is a Unique in the Creek board. This is one of their large ones, and let me get me a drink. It is about 15 inches in diameter. Okay. All right, and I went ahead and preloaded it. Sorry about that. I went ahead and preloaded it, and what I'm doing here is, you can see all these hose that goes around it. This is where it's already set up for you, basically, of where you need to be able to put your mesh into the wreath. And on the first one here, we're going to skip the ones out here. We're going to start on row 2. That I put every set, I done a zip tie in every set of the hose. Then on row 3 here, and you can tell the row numbers by, on this side, sorry, on this side it's numbered. I hope y'all can see those. Let me get it where you can. Right here it says number 2, 3 on the top, and you'll notice also this right here, up here at the top, the 2 hose that has like a little indentation in them, that is actually where you put a hanger to hang your board from, or board with, or your wreath with, excuse me. But on row 3, I done every set and then every shared hole here. So, like that. So we got 2 this way and 2 this way. And then on here, this one, I done a zip tie in every pair like this, and then the shared hose again. And here on the center, I was going to do the exact same thing as on row 4. I'm doing that on row 5. So I'm just going to show you real quick. Right here, this right here is the actual set. So I'm fixing to go into this 2 here, which is a shared hole on each set. And I'm going to put a zip tie in there and go ahead and get these ready. So I just wanted to kind of show you a few of them, since I already had the biggest amount taken care of. I have to prep and get everything prepped, because I can't do it all at one time. I have to rest in between. But I'll do that one the same way. So now I have all my zip ties ready, which this helps so much when you use something like this as opposed to the regular wreath frame, because you can preload the zip ties real easy, and when you have all the prep work done, your petals will go into it really quick. So that's why I've really got to where I like these boards. This is my last one. That's why I'm using a large one. They have them in small. They have crosses and horses and ovals and all different kind of shape, different things. So I'm going to set this to the side, and I wanted to go over how I cut my mesh. This is the wide check mesh, poly burlap mesh, and I want to make sure that y'all can see this. On the side of my board, I just clip it. This is just me. This is to your preference of what helps you do better. So I clip it down there so I can have it out. And I have my board marked. And now this here, this mesh is 10 inches wide. So I'm going to cut each one of my lengths at 10 inches as well. So this right here will be 2. And that's really all I needed. So I wanted to be able to just go over it with you. But I'm using a wood burner here. You see how smooth that went? I use a wood burner. This one I got from Amazon. It's Willer brand, and it works great. It's got the chiseled tip on it. Now, I think that you can get them that comes with the chiseled tip, but you can also get them that has tips that you can change. You can see which tip works best for you. But I prefer the chisel tip because the way it's made, and it slides right through there, and the heat is distributed better that way. So I'm going to cut this one right here on my 10-inch mark. So that'll be 2. And what this using the wood burner does, what I like about it so much is if you use a pair of scissors or a rotary blade or anything, a lot of times you'll get mesh that frays really bad. And there's no way to minimize it when you're cutting it that way. But with a wood burner, it does minimize the fraying of your mesh when you're using it. Now, it doesn't make it completely go away because this can still fray. It's just, it don't fray as easy. So you can kind of minimize that fraying that way. So that's all I was needing on the black. So I'm going to show you real quick. I've done the same thing for the yellow striped here. It's exactly the same thing. I cut the length the same as the width. Sometimes you're going to get mesh that may be 10.5 inches, which this is. This one here is 10.5 inches, and I cut it in the length at 10.5 inches. I want it to be a perfect square, if at all possible. So let me set those to the side. I wanted to show you about this window check here real quick. This window check is a little bit different. There is some waste when you cut it this way. If you don't mind the frays on the end of it, then, or the jaggedy edge on the end of it, then you don't have to do it this way. You can do it exactly, just keep going. But I personally don't like that. So I try to keep my edges as clean as possible. So on this, with the wood burner, this is just a little bit different. You have to kind of take and go in between these panes. If you want it to fall at 10 inches and not go in the middle of something to where your edges is frayed, and you want to keep that from happening, we're going to cut this right up against this pane here. And then you got your open, like little windows there, and then you got your pane here. So I hope y'all can see this good. Yeah, I'm going to cut this right along here. Oh, sorry, I did that right there. And then I'm going to cut this too off, these little frays off this side, just like this. And you have to be careful. Like, I just made a mistake right there, and I kind of went through that, but that's okay. You're not going to really see that part as much whenever we get it folded. But I'm shaking a little bit, so bear with me. My hands shake real bad. So I hope y'all can see how I'm cutting this. This just takes a little bit of time. That's why I choose to do my prep before I started the video here. But it makes it a lot neater, the edges, and it also kind of seals these little panes here, these little lines here from coming out as bad. So let me move that to the side. And I've already done this side, well, most of this side. Let me fix this one here. By doing it, cutting it at the same time like I was just doing, I already did that side. So let me put this here. I'm at the end of my row. Fortunately, this is the last 2 pieces that I needed, so I don't have to open up another row. So this in here, actually, all I gotta do is trim the edges off of it here, and it will be right on the end. And if it doesn't look that great, then I'll open another row. But if I don't have to, I would rather use it instead of waste it. So I'm just going to take here and just clean these edges up. Let me turn this over. It might make it easier since it's rolling. Just like this here. And be really careful. Using this wood burner, you do want to either be in a well-ventilated area. Well, you want to be in a well-ventilated area, but you also want to wear a mask if you can. I personally can't hardly stand to wear the masks, but I'm in a well-ventilated room, and I have a fan blowing on me that's blowing the smoke away. So using the wood burner does put this chemicals come off in the smoke that you're burning, because this polyburlap mesh is kind of got like a plastic coating on it, and so it's basically, when you cut it, it's more like melting it, and it is very hot. I've burnt myself multiple times, so it will leave a mark, let me tell you. So you want to be really careful there if you can. Just cleaning these edges up right here. So this is my last one. So I went over these, cutting this shape like this in another video before, but you never know if someone's not watched it that watches this video would like to be able to know what's the easiest way to do it. There is another way that you can do this. I was doing it, and it helps too. Like for when you're cutting this side here, if you take and go ahead and fold it over, and as you're cutting it, and you'll be kind of scorching this together, you know, as you're melting it a little bit and you're cutting it, it fuses the edge together, so that will help too. So let me get this little piece here off. Okay. Right, I'm going to turn that off because I should be done with that. I'll mess out of my way. Set my stuff out of the way here. I'm going to go over how I fold it real quick. I have some rubber bands here, so I try to prep it and everything beforehand. So you want the piece to be curl side up like this right here, and you're just going to bring this corner to this corner. Now I am the type of person that wants it to be as even as possible, so I'm going to use a clip and come down the edges and keep those even so that I can fold this in a triangle. Okay, and then we're going to start right here by tucking this corner under, and then we're just going to start scrunching about maybe ½ an inch up or so. Start scrunching it, and then you want to make sure you kind of get a scrunch here in the middle too. So, and then I'm going to fold this corner under and scrunch it in just like this. I'm going to put a rubber band around it. Straighten that out just a little bit. And it's going to give you kind of like a this petal here. This petal, I actually misspoke in one of my other videos, and I've got to go fix that. I'm gonna put a little note in it or something. But I was doing a petal the other night, and I called it the Dean Michael petal, and I didn't realize I did that. But this is actually the Dean Michael petal here. Folding them like this right here is the Dean Michael petal. So I'm going to do that again here. I got a few here to fold still yet. I don't have many, but I wanted to be able to fold some here so y'all can see how I fold it. This is a fairly easy petal to learn. And again, we just tuck this corner under, and we're going to start gathering 1, 2, right in the middle there. It's usually like my third scrunch. I fold this under 5 and 6. That's how I do it. I usually do like 6 scrunches total, 6 pleats or like that. And then you have your pretty little Dean Michael petal there. Okay, and then the yellow one. I'm going to show you the striped yellow one here. Like I said, I was wanting the window pane here, this to be the black and yellow striped or checked, but they was out of it. So I got this because I thought, well, when we fold this, it's going to make a really cute checkered type look with it, and it does. So you fold it the exact same way. We're going to come to corner here, meet that there, and then the edges together real nice and neat. And see, you can see that it makes this really cute check pattern the way it's laying on top of each other, and I really like that. So, and this is supposed to be like a bumblebee wreath, and I want to use this center for it that I made this center, and I have some little bumblebees that we're going to attach to the center there. So put that back over there. Okay, tuck this under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a rubber band around it. And then you have that real pretty check look like that. I thought that was really cute. And I have the black one. So, oh, that one's not the right size. So let me grab this. Fold it over, meet the corner to corner, make the sides even, just like that. And you definitely, when you're scrunching and stuff like this, you want to make sure that you have it on a surface that doesn't have cloth under it, you know, not like a tablecloth or anything. You could sit anywhere just about and do these once you have them cut, and make them while you're watching TV and stuff too. But anyway, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, scrunch it under, and 6. Got one more to fold. And there's your petal. One more here, and we'll get started loading our board, which y'all will see is really, really simple. Like I've stated in one of my other videos, this product that I'm working with right now, instead of going from my usual place and getting it, I got all my stuff this time at Unique in the Creek. I am not an affiliate for them yet. I'm not sure if I will be, but as of right now, I'm not. But their product has really got me hooked. I love the quality of their polyburlap mesh, their deco mesh, all of that. It's much better quality than what I've been using. It is maybe just a tad bit more expensive, but not enough to really say it is to make much of a difference. You can order a certain amount with them and get free shipping too. And then I really like the boards. So you'll see again, I'm sure someone else out there will like it too. Okay, there's my last petal there. So let me move my rubber bands out of the way. And I'm going to move my cutting board. Oh, that's another thing I want to point out too. I should have said that while I was cutting. I have a glass cutting board. You don't want to cut with a wood burner on the actual table or anything, because it will melt it. So you can get these glass cutting boards on Amazon. That's where this one came from. You don't need a great big one, because you know your mat's only so big anyway normally. So you can get this. Matter of fact, I think I seen this one. They had a special going where it was like $11 or something. So let me set this to the side and get my board. Okay, so my plan is to do the black, then the yellow, black stripe, then the checked, and then multi together there. So you'll see how easy this goes. Let's just start right here at the top. Since you already have all the prep work done, you're going to just slide this in about, I guess till about halfway through the between the rows there, which is about 1 inch. And then you just pull your zip tie like that. That hurts my hands. And then you just snip your zip tie off. And then you see how it went in so quick. And all of them, it'll go round like that right there. So let's see, I'm going to be going, where's my finished edges? On this side. So I'm going to be working around this direction here now. So alright, I'm going to put this one in. Make sure it's over the top of that. You want to make sure they're about the same height out here too when you pull it down like that. Just like that. So, do another one. And this will go really quick. A few more. See how quick that's going? But I am going to, after I do this one, I'm going to pause it and finish this round here. So y'all don't have to sit and watch me just put each one of those in, since that's fairly simple and everything. So I'm going to pause it and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got the black all on. You can see that. And I know it's hard to see the whole thing right now on the table here, but I will show you the ending. I will show you the full thing at the end. So, alright, so the next one we're going to do is the black and yellow. And we're going to do it the exact same way. We're just going to start right here at the top. Start right here on the first petal. About the same distance in. Just like that right there. And work our way around. I'll do a few more here with y'all. It took me less than 5 minutes to put all of it around the outside of that one. See how easy this board is to work with? I just love it. Now you can, if you don't have zip ties, For this, you can even use pipe cleaners if you wanted to for it, and just have it ready. And then when you put it in there, just tie them, you know, as you go. But I find it so much easier for zip ties on my hands because the arthritis and stuff in my hands, it hurts it real bad. So I choose the zip ties because I can pull a whole, you know, pull it really easy. Just like this right here. And then I can tighten it with these before I cut them all down, just like this. So it makes it so much easier on me. So anyway, I'm going to pause right here, finish this row, and I'll be right back. Okay. There is the black and yellow in. I just love how that looks up against each other. It's so pretty. The next row is going to be our window check mesh here. And I'll tell you at the end, I'll count and see how many I've used of all of them for this large board. And I'll also be leaving a link for where I got the product. So if anybody wants to order it, they can. So let's just start right here at number 1. Or excuse me, number 4. It's number 4 row, but this is the first place. And do the exact same thing as we did with the other 2. I'm just going in the direction where my finished edges are. This one I got upside down. I turn it over. And this one here kind of has basically a finished edge on both sides, cutting it the way that we did in between the panes there. So that one just really doesn't matter which way you go on it, because it's both sides are the same. Again, I'm only going in probably half an inch or so, maybe a little bit more, but my rubber bands is basically to where I'm pulling it through it. Well, my hands let me. I'll clip those off as I here in a minute. So that's how that's going to look. I'm going to pause, finish this row right here, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I am back. I've got that one done. That took literally no time to do there. So let's do this part. I'm going to start with the yellow one here because I don't want as much black here since my center is black, so it doesn't really matter. I don't guess where I start it. Get that in there. I'm going to do this. Just go ahead and do all these while I'm on here with y'all. Put that one there. Okay, I'm going to do a black one. It's not hot enough. I thought I could do that right there because that's coming off there and I don't want it to get any worse. Let me just pull it off. It's underneath there, so do black and yellow one now. Get my zip tie. I put that over this one. Fix this. Another good thing about this type of board, that if you have a mistake or anything, it's real easy to go back and fix it, because you don't have to take the whole thing apart to fix the one mistake that way. Okay, do another black one. There was only 8 for the center part here, so another striped one. More. We'll do a black, nope, sorry, not a black one. Another window pane check, window check, whatever it's called. It's actually called poly burlap checked mesh on the paper. And one more black one here. Wish there was 9 holes right there. Well, that would have been even. See what I mean? These are still fray if you pull on it too hard or anything. But I wonder, I don't have enough room in there to put another one, or I would, but I think that'll be just fine, just like this. You know what? See, this is another thing. I change my mind quite often, so I think I can put 2 together in one here, and that's what I'm going to try to do. So that, oh, I cut my rubber band. So that I don't, the uneven roll there won't bother me. So, rubber band back on it. Give me another zip tie here. I think I should be able to put these both right here together in this one zip tie. Just like that. There we go. It's better like that, in my opinion. Okay. So, see how that looks there. Like I said, I will put it on the wall and show y'all with it all done. So, I have my center here done. It's done the. Okay, so I'm having to do a part 2 here. I am not sure what happened, but my phone cut off there. I will try to see if I can put this together somehow in the video, but if not, there'll be a part 2. But this is a little piece of felt I ended up having to cut. I cut. I didn't have to, but I chose to. I'm going to cover this wire up so it does not scratch somebody's door when it's hanging on there. So just going to use some. This is my Surebond glue gun, my favorite glue gun. It has Surebond glue in it right now, but I also like to use the Gorilla Glue for it. But this here Surebond glue works just as good as any other. So, and it comes with it. So, well, it doesn't come with it. I mean, it's for it. That's what I meant to say. A little bit more here at this corner. Just like that. And you see here the back. Look how nice and neat that the back looks from that. And for the hanger, grab another zip tie here. I'm just going to go up here to the 2 holes that is right here close together. You can see those, and on the other side they have a little indentation in them. So I'm just going to come up through that. Turn the right way around. And I'm just going to let it click just a couple of times. And then I'm going to cut the tail off so it can't be pulled through, and let you push it through, but it won't be able to pull it when you pull on it. So that'll have that. Now, real quick, I have some little bumblebees here, and I'm going to put a few of these bumblebees on here. Maybe here's the top. Okay. Put me a little drop of glue right there. Just like so. think I'll put 3. Look here. Oh. It had a little paper underneath there that I didn't realize. It came off. Try that again. I guess those have little stickies on them I didn't pay attention to. I'll get my little roller, fur roller, and clean it off here in just a little bit. I'm gonna right about here. Okay. There we go. I think it turned out so cute. I really like that. Let me pause this here and I'll hang it up on the wall so that y'all can see it real good. Okay, so there we have it. The finished wreath. I just love how it turned out. I think it turned out really, really pretty. So, anyway, I will let y'all go for now, and I will see y'all the next time that I get another wreath ready to do. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon.